Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for showing up today. We're here to share an incredible opportunity with all of you. And really today is mainly for, but not exclusively for, the new people. So if you're brand new here for the first time and you've been invited by a friend, some crazy invitation like, hey, I've seen something incredible, you got to come and check it out, then congratulations, you made it. And I'm really proud of you because you came and trusted a friend that didn't tell you anything much about what you're coming to see. And people would often call people like that crazy. Like, where are you going? I don't know. Why are you going? I have no idea. What's happening? I have no clue. Why are you going there? I don't know. My friend told me to go. That sounds a little bit crazy, but you're still here. Well done. It's massive, massive congratulations to you. It tells us that you're open, you're curious, you trust your friend, you're willing to learn. And all of those are signs of success. They are, believe it or not, only reserved for a rare few. Less than 10% of people on the planet actually explore opportunities, believe it or not. It's insane when you look at the numbers. It's staggering how many people will keep their minds closed and refuse to even attend an event that could help them improve the quality of their life. But that's what today's about. It's about improving the quality of your life. So I want to ask you a question, brand new people. Your friend invited you, said they've seen something amazing that's making a difference in their life, and they'd love to share that with you. If you could improve the quality of your life, what would you like to improve? Just have that in the background. Think about it for a second. What areas of your life would you like to improve? And if that was possible, here's the thing. 9 out of 10 people's challenges in life can be solved with money. Isn't that an interesting thought? Money cannot buy you happiness, apparently. That's what they say. I think unhappy people say that. Because honestly, I've had money and I've had no money. And I promise you, I've always been happier when I've had money handled. All right. It's one of those weird phenomenons, right? So it doesn't necessarily buy you happiness, but it certainly offers you the freedom to create more of it. And so today is an opportunity for you to step into a space that is thriving when the rest of the world is struggling, when the rest of the world is in uncertainty, when there's so much unknown. We're going to share with you an opportunity that is actually growing quicker than anything else in the world today. And so without further ado, I'd like to welcome you to our presentation. And for you to get the most from this presentation, we request that you pay close attention and get excited about your future. Get excited about what you could improve for you and your loved ones. Have that as the backdrop. Have that as the intention for you listening here for the next 40, 45 minutes. And then be open-minded to learning new ideas and information about a brand new industry. I'm going to use some words that you've never heard of before. I'm going to talk about concepts and ideas maybe that you're not familiar with. That's fine. And if you are, added advantage for you. It just means you're that little bit ahead of the majority of people on the planet. But most people are still asleep to what is happening in the world right now as we speak in terms of opportunities. So before we get started, I'd like to quickly share our income disclaimer. And this simply says that participation in this project, like any other project, involves risk. And all of us understand that. We're all adults. We know that life has risks. Where we fall down sometimes is we fail to assess the risk. We fail to evaluate. We fail to look under the hood and check out what's actually going on. And so this presentation is all about giving you the facts. So I'm not here to give you financial advice or investment advice, none of that. I'm here to share information that I hope will make a difference, all right? And with that said, I'm just going to share facts, no hype, no fluff, just real facts that all can be verified after the Zoom, all right? So here's a list of some things to look for in an opportunity. Certainly from my perspective, over the years, I've developed a very, very cautious approach because 9 out of 10 things that land on my table are complete nonsense. Very pretty looking, very nice to see on the outside, but nothing going on the inside. So one of the things that's really important is that I'm working with trustworthy owners with integrity. Very, very high on my priority list. Secondly, a solid, credible track record and history. Then I'm looking for a company that has resources and experience, especially with money, so that they can deliver on what they're promising. And then I want to know where they are in the industry. Are they reputable leaders in their space? I want to know that they know what they're doing. They're not just new and hoping to strike lucky. And then I want to know about the industry itself. Is it disruptive? Is it in a $1 trillion trend? Is it happening? Is it where all the action is? And luckily for us, we have all of this and more. So imagine that you've got all of this and more on your side as you go forward in your entrepreneurial endeavors to free yourself financially? How would that be? So bringing you the next big trend in the world, which is an entrepreneur's dream, the biggest public opportunity in over 300 years. And that's blockchain technology and decentralized finance. Now, these are words that you might not be familiar with. Blockchain is what the internet was to us 30 years ago, is what blockchain is to the world going forward from today. It's an absolute game changer. It allows the world to be more effective, more efficient, more productive, fairer, transparent, open. It's an incredible technology that you'll learn much more about if you choose to explore this path further. And then decentralized finance. Money, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest and most profitable product in the world is now available to the public to profit from. See, you've never been able to profit from money before. Every other product and service in the world pretty much is open to the public to get involved in. There are a handful that aren't. But money, that's always been reserved to a handful of people. Today, decentralized finance, the financial industry, the money industry has been deregulated, and people like you and I, the public, can get involved and tap into this mega trend. And when there's a mega trend, mega wealth is created. And this is our opportunity to build our own empire in partnership with the biggest blockchain company in the world. These guys are making it happen as we speak. And hence, when I share this information, you'll see why this truly is a unique, once in a lifetime income opportunity. And it's exactly that, an income opportunity. So whatever you're doing currently to earn money, awesome. Add to that with this. This individual has absolutely nailed it when it comes to mastering an industry. Our founder, Ryan Zhu, is a self-made blockchain multi-billionaire and one of the 4 biggest cryptocurrency miners on the planet. He started mining cryptocurrency in 2009. What were you doing in 2009? Probably still recovering from the big crash, I would assert. And in that time, Ryan was making money hand over fist, not instant money, but future money. He was literally printing money, mining cryptocurrencies. In fact, he is the founder and owner of some of the most successful tokenized assets in the world today. Projects like HyperCash, HyperDAO, Molecular of the Future. He's delivered Tron and NEM, and he's funded projects like Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, the 2nd biggest currency in the world, Tether, the 3rd biggest currency in the world, Monero, Ripple, and some of the biggest brands in the cryptocurrency space. Ryan owns up to 60% of some of those brands. He sits on the board of 5 publicly listed companies that are listed in different countries around the world: the Australian Stock Exchange, Tokyo Stock Exchange, and NASDAQ in New York. And also, he is the owner of BW.com. That's that mine that I mentioned earlier, where he's the 4th biggest mining operator in the world. The Who Exchange, the 19th biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the world, and ZB.com, where he's a 35% stakeholder, a majority shareholder in that company. He's also a 3% shareholder in Binance, and he funded OKX in those early days as well as an angel investor. So, you know, and again, the list goes on and on and on. Like I said, over 40 different exchanges. And he's also opened up 16 education centers around the world. These are not-for-profit centers that are designed to educate the public on what blockchain is, what cryptocurrency is, and how it's going to impact our futures in a very short space of time. These are free schools, 16 of them around the world in 13 different cities. He wants to open up 300 of them, and he will, because he's just very, very committed to what he does and always delivers on what he says he's going to do. He's known at the highest levels of blockchain and cryptocurrency experts and the who's who as the king of cryptocurrency, and rightly so. He has delivered more for this industry than any other individual that so far any of us have read about or heard of. So, you know, very public about his work, very altruistic, very giving, very generous individual. His business partner, Sam Lee, is our chairman, a well-known blockchain early adopter and co-founder of Blockchain Global. He's also a distinguished speaker at many different blockchain conferences and stages, including United Nations and World Economic Forum. He has been interviewed consistently as guest commentator on CNN, BBC, Bloomberg, Forbes, and clients of Blockchain Global include Amazon Web Services, Microsoft, and other Fortune 500 companies. Jaden Wee, a self-made multi-millionaire investor. In his mid-20s, he was financially free. He's an executive board member at Collinstar Capital. He's a hedge fund manager, works with governments on crypto and blockchain projects, has spoken on behalf of the Australian Trade Investment Commission, has also led investment teams in projects like Blockchain Ventures, If Innovation, Qtum, Eternity, Omis Go, and the list goes on and on and on. More about those companies later. They have government partnerships all over the world. This is just one slide of many. At some point, I just had to start deleting because it was getting too overwhelming. I had to turn a 2-hour presentation into a 45-minute. So government partnerships all over the world. You can see here, they're with many, many different governments in Indonesia, Montenegro, Geneva, Thailand, Denmark, etc. We've also got our own bank, Hyperbank, and this is a bank that operates in 176 countries around the world through the blockchain. So anyone can download the app and start moving their cryptocurrency into the app and earn interest. In fact, we recommend everybody should download the Hyperpay app on Play Store or Apple Store and earn 10% a year on your Bitcoin, 5.7% a year on your stable coin of Tether, and also apply for the Visa card. It's $120, $119 actually, to be precise. And you get your own Visa card that you can spend anywhere in the world, in any shop, in any outlet, in any online, offline, as if it's cash. So you're now spending crypto and the retailer is receiving cash. How about that? Seamless fiat to cryptocurrency transactions, instant, real time. Now, here's the beautiful thing. The Visa card has a $50,000 a day capacity. That's unheard of in the blockchain space. Most blockchain or cryptocurrency debit cards have a limit of 1,000, maybe a couple of thousand tops a day. 50,000 a day tells me who these guys are. It shows me who they are. They don't need to speak about themselves because their results speak for themselves. And so for them to be partnered with Visa and MasterCard and achieve those kind of results that nobody else has been able to do tells me that they carry a lot of weight and are very well respected in the world of business and money. You can find out more about Ryan Zhu and Sam Lee on Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, look up the series Next Blockchain. It's a 6-part mini series, beautiful. Everybody should watch it if you've got access to Amazon Prime. It's very educational, very informative, very insightful. And here you get to see in episode 6 particularly who Ryan Zhu is. He shares his story and he outshines everyone else in the episode in just who he is. His mind is genius, but his heart is just incredible. He's really, his heart is absolutely in the right place. He is here to do good, as everybody around him knows. And so get a copy of this. If you don't have Amazon Prime, get a copy of this video. It's recorded from your inviter. So they need users and promoters. Next, they're building an ecosystem. And so they've got HyperDAO, that's the coin that will drive the ecosystem. They've delivered HyperBC, the bank. They've delivered HyperPay for the Visa card, done. They're now delivering HyperTalk. That's next. In the next 3-4 months, we should see a social media platform come out with a messenger app that allows us to send each other cryptocurrency around the world. And then Hypermall. Again, we know that Amazon is the biggest or the world's first $1 trillion company. And so we love shopping online. So why not have a mall? These guys are tapping into the biggest industries in the world and bringing them into the blockchain space. We'll have a financial platform for people that want to buy financial products. We'll have our mining platform, an exchange, a news channel that's fact-checked, so no fake news, if you like, and then Hypershow, a hybrid between YouTube and TikTok combined. So they're building these incredible technology structures, if you like, for the future of the world to operate efficiently and in trust. So a blockchain-based ecosystem. Everything in this ecosystem is structured intentionally with the purpose of sustainability and to build a strong community around innovative projects in our ecosystem. Our ultimate goal is the mass adoption of digital assets worldwide and to transform people's lives through the new digital economy, creating new wealth with the public. Are you in? Because if you are, they need us. They're looking for people like us that are looking for people like them. They want people that can help them build a community that will then bring 30 million customers to the ecosystem. And when we have 30 million customers, so far we have just over 1 million in the Hyperbank. As they deliver the rest of the ecosystem, when we have 30 million customers across the entire ecosystem, boom, they get to do a multi-billion-dollar IPO on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and we are all included. We're invited to the party, introducing the fifth pillar of Hypertech Group, Hyper Fund Global. Again, as a good friend of mine likes to say, this is better than any mutual fund. And it is in so many ways. So we are bringing blockchain to the masses. So you get to sign up to this beautiful community for a one-time $300 at the minimum level. Just $300 can transform your financial future. You will hear from some people today that have transformed their lives already within just months of taking advantage of a $300 membership. And then you may hear from some people that have taken advantage of multiples of a $500 or $1,000 membership and are reaping the rewards of their decision. There's three immediate benefits of being part of this community. The first one is education. The second one, which is what's attracting so many people around the world, is the daily passive rewards. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. When you buy a membership, you will receive 0.5 to 1% a day, 7 days a week on the value of your membership. And then thirdly, the ability to get in on pre-sale offers at 20 to 30% below market value. I've been with this company for a year now, and in the last 12 months, they have offered a half a dozen odd different projects, and I've participated in a few of them. And believe you me, they've been way more than 20 to 30% benefit to me. One of my projects doubled within just weeks, and another one tripled within a couple of months. So it's magical information that if you take action on, can give you real awesome results. If you like the idea of getting great information that you can act on and produce great results, boom, become a member. If you love the idea of receiving passive rewards, become a member. And if you want to get up to date with what blockchain crypto is all about, definitely buy that membership and get yourself on board. All right. Now only join if you like making money, because it gets hotter from here on in. You get to double the value of your membership. So imagine if you bought a membership today and you started receiving, even if we go with the 0.5% a day, $1,000 membership will receive $5 a day every single day until $2,000 has been paid back to the person who purchased the membership. And again, it's not limited to, like I said, you can buy multiples of, and we have plenty of people that buy whatever they can, right? Whatever, everyone's in a different place. Some people buy 300, some people buy 3,000, some buy 30,000, some buy much more than that. And so everyone's in a different place. Everyone can take advantage of the double deal, okay? Now, there's a promotion going on right now. If you catch this today, then you are seeing this presentation real time while the 3x promotion is still on. In which case, take advantage, get yourself onboarded as quickly as possible. Nobody knows when this offer is going to end. It is going to end soon, but we don't know when. And so if you love what you've seen, get yourself onboarded, and you have the opportunity here to triple the value of your membership. That's right. 3x takes around 600 days maximum, and it could be as little as whatever you want it to be, as I'm about to show you. It's incredible. The common question often is, Kalpesh, how can they pay us 0.5 to 1% a day? Well, very simple. One of the things they do is they launch tokenized assets. So they launch Qtum at 30 cents, end up with 19,000% growth. Eternity, 12,400% growth. Humanique, 1,000%. It's amazing. 1,000% looks small when it's actually humongous. But again, just puts context into things, right? In fact, their smallest project was 355%. And so as you see those numbers, can they double or triple? Absolutely, they can. Also, they are miners. I've already mentioned BW.com. Ryan purchased BW.com for $100 million in 2017. You can see here BW is one of the big 4 mining operators that account for 60% of all Bitcoin hash power, meaning that every Bitcoin that is ever mined, 60% of them, more than half, are mined by these big 4 firms, and Ryan owns one of them. How about that? Today, they've mined over 300,000 Bitcoin, 2 million Ethereum, and many other coins. So when you're asking yourself, do they need my money? I think this sheet kind of answers that. They do not need, by any stretch of anybody's imagination, our money. All right. So if you've got that going on, that they're here for your money, they're not. They're here for your partnership, for your, if you like, voice, for your excitement, enthusiasm to share what they're doing in the rest of the world. They're also market makers. Now, if you haven't heard of that term before, then it simply means that they can sell, because they've got so much stock, they can sell a cryptocurrency into the marketplace and the price can go down by a small percentage. And then they can buy it back and the price goes back up by a small percentage. And they can literally influence the market price every day by little movements and trade those movements and make free money from the markets. Unlike traders who are chasing the markets. And by the way, 9 out of 10 traders are losing money, all right, all the time. The stories are rife out there. Big, pretty slides, big talk, but when you look under the hood, nobody's making money from trading. They're all making money from other activities, all right? But here, these guys actually make the markets, and that's where they make a fortune, and they can comfortably cover that 0.5 to 1% a day with everything that they do. It's not even money in the grand scheme of what they do, the kind of numbers they are used to. So this is your opportunity to make a fortune in partnership with the world's biggest blockchain group. They're totally integrated vertically and horizontally into the entire industry, tapping into multiple income streams under one roof. So I want to now give you an example of a rebuy strategy. Imagine if you purchased a $10,000 membership today, and that came back to you at $30,000 at the rate of $1,500 in rewards every month for 20 months. Nice and simple maths. That's at the minimum 0.5% a day. If you get more than that, again, the 20 months comes down naturally, all right? But what if you didn't need that $50 a day that you're making every day, that 0.5% on 10,000? If you didn't need it and you did a rebuy every day with that $50, in a month, you wouldn't have had $1,500. You'd have $1,638. In 2 months, in month 2, I should say, you'd pick up $1,906. By month 5, you would have had $21,000 of rebuys total. So your balance now, withdrawable, is $42,700 coming back to you. Within just 5 months, you can turn 10K into $42,700 of withdrawable income that will pay out at the rate of $3,000 odd a month. You've gone from $1,500 a month to $3,000 a month for 13.5 months. Done. If you continue to rebuy for a year, your account balance will have built up to $61,000 of total purchases, which is $123,000 of withdrawable rewards at the rate of $9,000 a month. So you start with 10,000 today, you rebuy for a year, and now you pick up 9,000 a month, which means in month 13, you're at break even pretty much. And then you pick up 9,000 a month every single month for another year. How about that? Are you in? I'm so in. I love it. Now, here's what's really interesting. 95% of people never earn more than $100,000 in a year. I heard that stat 24 years ago, and it stands as true today as it was back then. I actually confirmed it a couple of months ago now, just to make sure. I went on, looked up, and I was like, wow, 24 years later, it's still the same. Imagine. So if you want to get into that top 5%, make it happen with Hyperfund. We're here looking for people that are looking for us. So let me show you a 21-month example of what's possible, all right? Just some very simple numbers here. If you started with a $300 account, you would double, like I showed you, in 5 months, right? A little bit more than double in 6 months. But the minute you've doubled, boom, withdraw, all right? Now, withdraw until you've had your initial back and then start again. So now you've got a balance of over $400 working for you in the system. And if you rebuy for just 12 months, all right? So you've had a 6-month rebuy, 3 months withdrawal, that's 9 months. Another 12 months on top, that's 21 months. That time flies by. It doesn't take long. But that $400 turns to $2,100 in just 1 year. How about that? And all of a sudden, you've got the ability to withdraw at the 3x $6,300 actually, and at the 2x $4,200. How about that? So even if the promotion ends, $4,200 from a $300 start is pretty awesome, wouldn't you say? You can look at any of those numbers at the top. You start where you are and you end up where you want to be. Look at the bottom. Even with the 2x, you're looking at almost $500,000 with 25K start in just 21 months time. That'll pay off a lot of people's mortgages, wouldn't it? A lot of people that live in, either 1-2 bedroom flats or, a 2-3 bedroom house. Certainly in certain parts of the world, you could buy a very nice house for $500,000, right? I don't know what your numbers are, what would make a difference, but look at the bottom and then work backwards, which number you need to start at. Now, if you can't start at the number that you'd like to end up at, there is another way you can get there. I'll talk about that shortly. But look, this is not just another Billy Bob deal. Make sure you don't confuse this with other stuff that's floating around on the internet. There's lots of pretty conversations going on. None of them are backed with any due diligence. We have evidence of everything these guys have been up to in the last 6 years. Solid building. Everything is there for you to check out. So do the due diligence and then say yes. All right, just say yes. Now, if you're saying yes, congratulations, welcome to the family. It's really simple. You purchase your membership through your friend. They'll give you a link. Go to that link and they'll talk you through the process and triple the value of whatever membership you purchase. And enjoy the other benefits. Learn about crypto, learn about blockchain, and multiply. When they give us a new opportunity, say, look at this, take a look at it, go ahead, study it, and if you like it, take action upon that information. And thirdly, meet Ryan Zhu. He's extraordinary. Watch that episode of Next Blockchain, episode 6 on Amazon Prime TV, and enjoy knowing that our owner has got our back. That's key. So welcome to the team. The second part of the presentation is completely optional. So draw a line in the sand. That's the first half an hour done. And to be honest, the first half an hour is the most important half an hour. So now you draw a line in the sand and mentally make a decision. Are you in? If you are, great. You'll get that minimum 0.5% a day, no matter what. But now, if you want to, you can build a business that you can be proud of, and a business that makes a real difference in the world and in the lives of the people around you. And a business that can become, if you want it to, an empire. How would you like to build your empire with us? Well, you can by simply sharing. You don't have to become a blockchain expert. You don't have to become a coder or a programmer. You don't have to become a cryptocurrency expert. No, none of that. Let the experts do that. All you do is share, like the person that invited you here today shared with you. Just like when you watch a great movie and you share with people what you thought of it. Just like when you eat at a great restaurant and you share with people how great the food was. In the same way, share with people how great it feels to be receiving 0.5 to 1% a day, every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year on your membership value. Just share that. Just say, listen, I'm a part of this amazing community that rewards me daily for just for being a part of it. Can I show you how it works? When they say yes, bring them to the Zoom. That's it. Nothing more than that. And so look, the reality is human beings love sharing great experiences. What I love about this business is because you're receiving rewards every day, it's really easy to share with others. So just a quick refresher of part one. When you buy a membership, the company gives you threefold back at the rate, even if at the minimum of 0.5% a day, 600 days, boom. You've tripled the value of your membership. And you can withdraw that every time there's $50 in your account, withdraw. $50, withdraw. $50, withdraw. It becomes cash flow if you want it to. Or you can, as I mentioned earlier, rebuy and put it back in the system, right? That's optional. Now imagine that you can accelerate the speed of the triple so that it's not 600 days, but rather you can bring it down to half or less. Well, look at this. When you refer people, you unlock referral rewards. Every time you refer people directly, they land on what we call your level 1, all right? And you will receive a 20% match on whatever they make, a 20% income match. Whatever they receive in rewards daily, you get a 20% match. If you refer 2 people, the company pays you on 2 levels, which means you referred your people, and when they refer their people, which everybody does, you'll also get a 15% match on all of the incomes earned on level 2. And this goes on for 20 levels. To unlock 20 levels, refer 20 people. That's it. If you refer 20 people directly on your level 1, you unlock 20 levels of matching rewards. That's our pay plan explained on a page. Napkin presentation, done. But let me show you the actual numbers just to make it a little bit more exciting. Look at this. You referred John for $1,000 membership. Referring means you've invited him to a Zoom. He loves it, signs up. Done. John receives $5 a day passive until he's got 3 times as much. You receive 20% match. That's $1 a day passive, and that's 20% of the output of 3,000. So $600 coming back to you. $1 a day for 600 days. How about that? Now, when you look at this, you're getting $1.50 a day on your own membership that you purchased for $300, and $1 a day from John's referral, which means you're making $2.50 a day towards your 900, which means you triple, not in 600 days, but you triple your membership in just 360 days, less than a year. How would you like to triple in less than a year? Well, do it. Refer John. What if John refers somebody though? If you've qualified level 2 by referring 2 people, John brings Mary to a Zoom. Mary loves it and signs up for 10K. Mary receives $50 a day, because that's the 0.5% minimum, and you receive 15% of that. So you end up with $7.50 a day until you've had $4,500 back. That means that now you got $1.50 a day coming on your 300, $1 a day for referring John, and $7.50 a day because John referred Mary, which means you're now on $10 a day. You will have tripled the value of your membership in 90 days. How would you like to triple in 90 days? Do it. Find John and help him find Mary. Done. How about it? What if Mary finds Anne, invites her to the Zoom? Anne's hungry entrepreneur, wants to make some changes, wants to improve the quality of her life. Anne signs up for 10K. $50 a day goes to Anne. $5 a day goes to you. It's 10% match on level 3. That $5 on top of the 10 means that you're getting paid off of $15 a day, 60 days done. It's a wrap. How would you like to do that? There are people doing it even faster than that. This is just you referred John, who referred Mary, who referred Anne. 3 referrals in your organization, done. And of course, you've qualified the levels, right? So it's really simple. Everyone you refer on level 1 directly, for every $1,000 of business that you write, 600 comes back to you over a period of time. Done. Every $1,000 of business you write on your second level, helping your people onboard their people, $450 comes back to you. On level 3, it's $300 per 1,000. And on level 4, 5, and 6, it's $150 per 1,000 coming back to you. Why? Because of the 3x leverage. That 3x leverage is something you want to take advantage of as soon as you can. Just jump in and share it with as many people as possible while we still can. Now, there's another income stream that opens up if you wanted to. 20 levels is one thing. Here, we're going to show you how to override all 20 levels with even more. When you've done $50,000 worth of total business in your team outside of your strongest team performance, you're an expert. When you've done $100,000 outside of your biggest team, you're a pro, so on and so forth. When you get to 1 star, you have done $250,000 worth of business in your team. Doesn't take long. People hit this rank in months. One particular lady did it in, what was it? First month VIP 1 star was month 1, right? We just got another guy that just completed it in month 1, funnily enough. So, it's becoming a bit of a trend. And so your biggest team volume doesn't count. The next teams that you build, however many that is, add up. And as you move up the ranks, look at that. You can go all the way to 15% overrider on every level on those 20 levels and beyond. This is an infinity reward. Look at this. Level 1 as a VIP 1 star is not 20%, it's 23%. Level 2 is 18%. Level 3 is 13%. You can see on the right as a 5 star, it's 35% on level 1, 30% on level 2, and 25% on level 3. When we come back to the VIP 1 star, the numbers just crank up for 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, and 5 star. That just increases. And you always get the differential between you and your team. These rewards go to infinity levels of depth. Can you imagine getting a small percentage of every person's daily reward every day? It's insane. The more your team earns, the more you earn. Massive round of applause to the experts around the world that are making it happen globally. Really, really proud of these people. They work hard, they're committed. You often see them on these Zooms. People that show up consistently are the ones that are moving and shaking and making it happen. And so, massive hats off to all of the experts. There are so many new ones here as well to acknowledge. And then, of course, our pros, plenty of pros around the world. newest pro in the house is Dippy. Massive round of applause for just joining us here today as well. And then we've got pros Wesley and Goran and Nico, who joined us recently as well. We've got Bridget, awesome picture there on the bike. Awesome people in this company. They're just so fun and loving and generous. We're going to have 1 stars. This is a massive jump up. 1 stars are done. I often say that. You're done. As a 1 star, you are earning a full-time top 5%, most of the time, top 5% rewards, all right? You've crossed the 100K a year barrier or thereabouts. More or less, you're in that top 5%. So massive applause to our 1 stars. 2 stars, they just start doubling up and start multiplying. 3 stars, it just gets even beyond that. And so really massive applause to Tinus, who just achieved 3-star with us. Huge, huge achievement. It's a transformational point in time. We're talking, 4 figures a day at this level. Very, very real, 4 figures a day. We're talking about the kind of money that most CEOs would dream of making at 3-star level. Most CEOs dream of making that kind of money. How about that? At 3-star, we've got Troy and Tina as well. And of course, Brenda. Brenda's just smashed this rank in 3 months. 3-star in 3 months. If you're up for the challenge, take it on. And then we've got 4 stars. And at this level, it just gets really, really insane, right? You can't even understand the numbers that you start seeing. It's like telephone numbers daily. And so documentation does beat conversation. Once again, do not believe me. Do not believe the friend that invited you here. Look at the information. We've got everything in place. And so just read about these people, read what they're doing, read what they've done, read what they're up to next, and get excited. Get excited about a company that has beyond proven itself and is now offering us an opportunity to partner with them. If they've done this in the last 6 years, can you imagine what they're going to do in the next 6 years? So I invite you to ride the next wealth creation wave with us. There are many opportunities online, but none compare to Hyperfund. So please be sure to do that due diligence and realize why this is different. I want to go through some Q&As before closing up. One of the most common responses we get, Kalpesh is too good to be true. I agree, it is. And guess what? It's still true. Do your due diligence and you'll find out for yourself. Kalpesh, can I withdraw my initial membership anytime? No, you withdraw it in the form of rewards. Every day you receive a 0.5 to 1%. And as that hits 50, you can withdraw, all right, in 50s or more. Do I have to bring people to earn money? No, you do not. But isn't that a weird question? I always find it weird when people ask that question, because why wouldn't you want to? If you're receiving a passive reward, for me, it's insane not to share that with people that you love and care about. Why wouldn't you? What happens once I've tripled? That's the end of that agreement. But what happens is most people will top it up. Nobody lets their agreement end. What happens is, as you're doing a rebuy, that's another agreement. A rebuy, that's another agreement. A top up, another agreement. A rebuy, another agreement. Another top up, another agreement. And you have multiple little, if you like, parcels on a conveyor belt that start here, move along, move along, move along, and then fall off when they're tripled. Move along, move along, move along, fall off when they're tripled. And you build up this pipeline of membership and repurchases that are continuing to pay you, right? What is the maximum? There is no maximum. How can I join? Get a link from the person that invited you here. Really simple. And they'll talk you through the funding process. Buy Tether, send it into your back office, and then purchase your package. Done. So Kalpesh, I love it. It's awesome. I'm in. What's next? Plug in and play. We've got a weekly schedule that anyone can plug into anywhere into the world. We start the week off every Saturday at 3 p.m. with leadership training. And here we do the nuts and bolts of your mindset. What do you need to work on to get real clear about where you're going and how you're going to get there? At 10 o'clock and 3 o'clock every weekend, we offer technical training. How do you maneuver around the back office? How do you buy and sell cryptocurrency? How do you withdraw? How do you turn it back into cash? All of that. Every Monday and Friday, you have presentations with Robert and Keith. And every week, during the week, in between, we have presentations with myself. So if you're ready, congratulations and welcome to the family. Become a professional and build your dreams and desires here. Get clear about what you want. What are the areas of your life you would love to affect? Set some goals, set some tasks, build your list of people that you'd love to work with, stay close to the core leadership team that you're plugged into, and start learning to invite. This is the first skill everybody must master. There are many skills in this industry to master, but the first one that can make you a fortune is the art of invitations. And so the key is to say as little as possible to as many people as possible, as quickly as possible. All right. Now, when I say as many people as possible, I don't mean anybody and everybody. I mean, become really good at spotting the right kind of people. You're looking for entrepreneurial people. You're looking for visionaries. You're looking for ideas people, creatives. You're looking for dreamers. You're looking for people that have got a taste for good living. They like dining at nice places. They like staying in nice places. They like dressing in nice clothes. They like the good stuff. They like driving nice cars. Look for the people that have a taste for that little bit extra. All right. And what happens is when you've got people like that, they get it, because the reason that they're already on that path is because they've already got that entrepreneurial spirit in them. Right. Oftentimes they've already got a hunger. They're already ambitious. They're already, wired for success. So identify them. They've got a spring in their step, a smile in their foot. Now, they might not even have the toys. They might not have the fancy car and the fancy house, but they're prideful. So the car they have is always clean. The house is impeccable. The way they dress, it might not be designer stuff, but they dress well. They have pride. They carry themselves with a certain kind of, I believe in me and I know there's something good here. Look for those people, bring them here and let them see what we've got. It's as simple as that. And then follow up. If somebody doesn't make it, you invite them. They didn't make it, invite them again. If they don't make it again, say, hey, what's going on? What is going on with you? Are you that tied up with all of your life that you don't want to have a breakthrough? Come on, come with me. It's half an hour. The first half an hour, you'll know whether this is for you or not. And if they are here, then help them on board, of course. Once we've seen the presentation, they make the decision, get them onboarded, and then build your money machine. Simple as that. So thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed the presentation. I'm going to come back into the room and, as promised, 46 minutes. But we did start a little bit just after anyway. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Any questions, we take them. We have a very, very open and transparent policy here. So if you want to ask questions, hover at the bottom of your Zoom. There's a toolbar.